Hello friends, Sam and Graham doing TCGs yet again. As you can see, I did not last long before picking up some more Outsiders. In fact, this is actually the second run of Rudy's bundle. I had gotten 2 of the original Gem Keepers, and I still have both. So I was like, we probably ought to have a second pink visor as well. Case. Unlike the last one from Rudy, that one was Belgium. So let's see what we got. That one was Belgium. So let's see what we got. It was such an interesting set to open. You never knew what you were going to see. So getting another opportunity, it seemed like the obvious thing to do was to go ahead and get more. It's very streaky, so it's got really exciting peaks. And it's got some interesting to see, because the Japanese print boxes are much more consistent than the Belgian ones, because as we now know, there was an acknowledged with the card feeders sheets of legendary rainbow foils. Plastic packs. I forgot about that with the Japanese too. Rainbow foil legendaries made it into the rainbow foil common. The funkiness that was being seen. It wasn't the whole time. It was part of the print run, so they're saying. But it was still just kind of a wild situation. Couple of good rares right off the bat. But they figured that out. The day I'm recording this, they just put out a note about Baltimore sealed, them having a plan for it, but not diving into what that plan was. So that's an sealed draft. Draft is what I meant. It's a sealed format. That's fine. So I'll be curious to hear, once the event goes down, what they actually did with that. And I forgot to grab my sleeves, so we'll use these. First Majestic is a concealed blade. All right, and we got a rare foil and our first cold foil in that pack, the Threadbare Tunic. That's a really early cold foil, so I'm wondering if we'll see another one. Fingers crossed. Haven't gotten to play a whole lot with the new stuff, just with life stuff always going on too. We're doing another, well, by the time this airs, we will have done we did a sealed a couple weeks ago. We'll have done a draft event for Outsiders at the LGS that I hope to play in. I'll get back to y'all with how that goes. But I haven't gotten to play CC yet or update my existing decks. Ooh, okay. That is a rainbow foil 06 Nerve Scalpel. Don't hate that. Any of the rainbow foil, rainbow foil Majestic. I mean, do I wish it was Premeditate? Absolutely, that's my card. But if it's not gonna be premeditate, getting a rainbow foil weapon as your majestic is never a bad spot to land. And there's Amnesia. That's majestic number 2 and another decent one. Humble for another rare foil. Yeah, so far this feels about like the general expectation from this set. And you know, I'm going to double check while I'm here. I'm trying to remember what other, if there are any other non-foils. Funny enough, I need the non-foil of that same nerve scalpel I pulled. I just need that, 1 copy Knives Out, 1 copy Codex of Frailty for my non-foils to have a complete playset. Bitoclast, that's almost close to what I said. It is another dagger. Not the one I was looking for. But it'll work. I can live with it. Nothing crazy there. And of course it's Frailty that I need, the one that people are up in arms about being. It's a pretty potent card for sure. It's funny, its token might be, you know, depending on the matchup, it might be overall my least favorite actual token, but the best codex. So go figure. Wreck Havoc. Hey, majestic number 4. This is going to be an interesting... Oh, and a foil majestic right behind it. I think that's rainbow. Is that rainbow? I'm pretty... Yeah, that's got to be rainbow because the edges aren't foiled. But hey. Foil Silverworm Shuriken. We'll take that. That's our second majestic foil of the box. Right as I was commenting. So we've got this pull so far. We actually have a pretty good chunk of the box left. So I'm kind of curious if we got a slightly hotter box than usual, maybe. Always an interesting question. Will any particular box throw you some surprises? Ooh, Wreck Havoc in foil, yellow. Very nice. That's the other thing. So I'm down to only 3 non-foils, but I still need quite a few foils. Including, I want to say at least 1 common, so... There's lots of stuff in the collection that can still be helped out here. There we go. That pack was not wanting to open. It's weird going back to the plasticky packs after when you get used to the paper ones. Or maybe there's just a big slow run in this box. There's Spreading Plague. So that is regular majestic number 5. So that is normally, that would be our expected end to our hits. I don't know. I just kind of have the feeling we got one more. Got a rainbow foil toxic tips. I do like my rainbow foil common. Rainbow foil common equipment, to be very specific. But hey, Death Touch. I'm honestly not sure we'd seen a Death Touch yet. That's kind of interesting. Maybe I haven't, I just hadn't noticed. I've been paying super close attention to all the rares because I know I've got what I need of those. Last pack of box one. Red Death Touch, there we go. Spinning Wheel Kick and Prowl for the close. First box, nothing overly wild, but we did get 2 majestic rainbow foils, so you know, slightly above pace. But none of just the really impressive stuff either. Amnesia and Dishonor are both cool cards. And the Shuriken foil is pretty neat too. Uh-oh. Well, I see a cold foil. I don't think it's a... Oh, Toxic Tips. Alright. It's a common. And honestly, that's the last cold foil common I was lacking. So, that's a win. Early cold foil again, though. It did not work out that we had a second one last time, so I'm not going to get my hopes up here. Toxicity. I do need that nerve scalpel, though. That's good news. Just glanced at it since I had my list up on the other screen now. And I did need that rainbow foil silver win, so I mean, we're winning. We're winning over here. Hurl recoil. So this is interesting. 6 packs in. Now granted, because of generally 5 Majestics per box, but we don't have one yet. There's one, right on cue. Right on cue, we get Melting Point, which is actually a pretty decent one. That's one of the ones that I am looking forward to throwing in to at least sideboarding, because I think against Ninja it could be fun. It's got some benefits against others, but hold it. So if they are, hey, Vambrace of Determination, there is a legendary for us. A rainbow foil Vambrace of Determination legendary. That is the 6th one of those I've pulled, I believe. 6th Vambrace, 5th rainbow foil. I pulled a cold foil as well. I'm going to be honest. If that is the, I mean, that probably is, honestly. But if that is the only legendary I pull, ooh, foil Dishonor. If that is the only legendary I pull, I'm going to be a mite disappointed. The one I would most like to see is a trench. I mean, mostly on account of it's the only legendary I haven't pulled yet. So we shall see. We shall see. I'm also looking for blue Death Touch foil. There's red Death Touch. Blue Death Touch foil, I think, is the last rare or lower foil that I haven't picked up yet. Buzzsaw Trap. There's Majestic number 2. Yeah, this box is kind of weird. Come on, pack. Dang plastic packs. I've got scissors, but I don't want to use them. Lace with Blood Rot, Wreck Havoc. And there's a Spike with Blood Rot. That's funny, getting a lace and a spike in the same pack. Granted, one's foil, but we won't hold that against the other one. Fletch, Wreck. Cut down to size. Backstab. Ooh, Amplifying Arrow. There's Majestic number 3. And foil Fletch Red. Looking forward to getting those into my deck as well. The Fletches. Spike, Backstab, Isolate. So we've got a legendary of this box with the rainbow foil Vambrace. So about the only thing, we got a cold foil, we got a rainbow foil Majestic. So we are basically just looking for 2 more non-foil Majestics with about 7 packs left. Spike, Bleed Out. These packs, man. Get so used to the other thing. We're spoiled. Shakedown. That's a solid Majestic. Blurp. That's a really good Azuri specialization card. I like that one a lot. Feisty Locals. It's kind of a fun card. So if they defend with an action card, it has +2. So it's just like, yeah, I dare you. What are you gonna defend with? What are you gonna throw at me? What you got? Toxicity, Infectious Hope. Feisty Locals is one of those kind of goofy fun cards, I think. Goofy fun cards, I think. Bleed Out, Humble, Backstab, goes there. Blue Death Touch. It's Lace with Inertia. There's another copy of Concealed Blade. So that is Majestic number 5. We've got 1 pack left, so I'm not expecting anything spectacular out of that. Bleed Out, recoil, and malign. All right, going on into box 3. We do have a rainbow foil majestic. Otherwise, we are pretty much exactly on par with where we'd expect to be. Place to put that wrappers. Let's do it there. Or not. Box does not want to be open. Y'all put up with a lot from me. I appreciate that. Spinning wheel kick. That's cute. First pack, rare foil. Love it. Toxicity, Fletch Blue. 1, 2. So what's everybody else thinking about this set? All the stuff going on with it. You having fun still? Ooh, give and take. Majestic number 1 of box 3. Not one we needed, but that's okay. That's okay. I say, I only need 3 non-foils. Haven't pulled any of them yet. Wreck Havoc, Lace, and some more locals. Coil, Pendulum, and Frailty. Got all kinds of traps going on, don't we? Love it. Fletch, looking for some scrap. Nothing crazy there. Interesting. So what else is going on? I'm thinking Super Mario movie came out. The youngling wants to go see it, so we'll probably go do that. Cyclone Roundhouse in a few minutes after we're done here. Just saw the Dungeons and Dragons movie. That was really a lot of fun. I enjoyed that. It was a good, fun heist movie. Boulder Trap foil. It really captured the kind of chaotic, goofy feel of a D&D table in a live-action scripted movie. I thought they did a wonderful job with it. The cast was good. The visual effects were fantastic. Just overall, it was a lot of fun. Definitely recommend that. Excuse me. Nothing interesting there. The new Star Wars movie announcements just dropped this morning. I'm a big Star Wars fan as well, so that stuff's kind of exciting to me. The trailer for Ahsoka TV show came out, so that's pretty exciting. Just a lot of interesting stuff for my nerdiness popping out. We don't have... We're in the back half of this box already. We only have 2 Majestics. No foil Majestic, no cold foil. So we are way behind the curve on this box so far. So this is interesting. I'll be curious to see if we get a bunch of hits in a row right at the end, or if it just stays a weak box. There's Infiltrate. That's Majestic number 3. Glad to see that. And it's a good card to boot. Sedation Shot. Alright, and our cold foil right there too. It's a common. Would like to buy a non-common cold foil, please. Humble Yellow. Yeah, it's legitimately kind of amazing how weak this box has been as far as stuff I need. I mean, I guess it's high rarity stuff. The high rarity stuff is harder to come by this set. All of that is fair to say. Descendant. I'm just being greedy. Hurl, Infectious Host. Falcon Wing. 3 packs left. Still lacking 2 Majestics and theoretically a Rainbow Foil Majestic. Well, there is a Melting Point to give us the Majestic and a Rainbow Foil Concealed Blade coming in right behind it. Two packs left to get 1 Majestic. I think we can do it. Death Touch. Toxicity. Blue. Rare foil. Death Touch. Humble. Ooh. So that really was just a light box. It is always possible I missed a Majestic somewhere in there. If you saw it, let me know. But it definitely looks like only 4. Let's wrap up this case. Here's hoping. I'm hoping for something exciting in this last box. Because overall, while not terrible, this case has not been inspiring either. Fabled, Marvel, you know, whatever you want to throw my way. Ah! I called it. Oh my gosh. Alright, so Codex of Bloodrot. For Majestic number 1. Alright. We got a Deadly Duo. Got a Cracked Bauble. And a Codex of Bloodrot. See if these look so freaking good. Wow. Wow. Say the word and it shall appear. We got a Marvel. Outstanding. That goes right on top there. Alright. Right on cue. Love to see that. Would have loved it more if it were frail. Now I'm just being greedy again. Y'all tell me to shut up. I need to mind my manners. That's awesome. That's really exciting. I'm tickled. Y'all know how I get sometimes when something pops up, especially when I come. I'm in that mode now. There is head leads the tail. Majestic number 2. I think the last time I pulled the Marvel, the foiling is pretty subtle on them. So I said I didn't pull a cold foil. The Marvels are technically cold foils. So I don't expect to see another cold foil at this point. But that was something that I was misstating. Like I could tell, I can tell better on this one than I could on the other one, actually. This one I can actually see the foiling. The other one I tried to look at it and be like, and I couldn't really tell. So that was a misstatement I made when I pulled that frailty before. I could just start giggling now. Lace, barbed undertow. Another good majestic. Nice arrow. Man, this box though has given us all the goodies right up front. Like, we're not even halfway through the box yet. I don't know. Okay. All right. There's our rainbow foil majestic, and it is a Codex of Bloodrot. That's fun. And one I needed. Hey, Codex of Bloodrot, get it? Oh, that's funny too, because it didn't even click with me that I pulled the regular Codex in the same. It was the same Codex that I pulled the regular and the Marvel of. That's funny. We're in the back half, home stretch. Death touch. Hey, there's the knives out I needed. That is one of my. It's the only non-foil I've hit so far that I was lacking. You know what? We'll take it. We hit one. Rather hit it than not, right? Lace with Bloodrot, backstab, infecting shot. Which is a pretty dang good arrow too. Especially in the common slot. +1 if it's got an aim counter and a Bloodrot on hit. Gotta take it seriously, that's for sure. Sneak attack. bike spinning, skybound. Yeah, we're really only looking for one Majestic at this point. Maybe two to make up for the other box, but I don't really think it's going to work that way. I guess that first box I had two foil Majestics. That levels it out a little bit. There is a collapsing trap for Majestic number 5. But we still got 5 packs left over here. This box with the Marvel has already clearly been the best. Can it bring a little bit more? Push it further over the edge. Pendulum Trap, Bonds, and Virulent Touch. I kind of figure we're out of gas, but maybe not, maybe not. Fisticuffs, Rainbow Foil, Common Equipment. A trench, that would be perfect. A Rainbow Foil trench. Back heel kick. And last pack. I'm not expecting anything, but do we have a wee bit of magic left in us? Not like the gathering, but we most certainly do not. But come on. We got a Rainbow Foil Vambrace, legendary. That's not bad. But Marvel Codex of Bloodrot. That's clearly the crown of the case. Really though, so interesting. We did not pull a Premeditate. That would have been something I would have loved to see. But we got the Rainbow Foil Codex of Bloodrot too. We got Concealed Blade. Our cold foils. We got Dishonor, Silverwind Shuriken, Nerve Scalpel, and those 3 cold foil commons. I needed Toxic Tips, so that's fantastic. But yeah, this is a pretty good pile of Rainbow Foil Majestics. Nerve Scalpel, which I need. I mean, yeah, definitely the wildest part was only getting one non-foil card of the 3 I needed. So I was glad to see Knives Out here pop up. That gets me one step closer to wrapping that up. Not a whole lot of codexes either. We only got one. We got 3 total codexes of Bloodrot, which is kind of funny. Rainbow Foil, non-foil, and Marvel. That's wild. That's really funny. But yeah, altogether, I mean, once you hit a Marvel, it's tough to say anything bad about the case. I really don't have any major negatives to go with on this one. I had fun with it. It's always fun just opening stuff in general, but this set's pretty fun to open just because of how wild it can be. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. I really do appreciate it. Like, subscribe, comment, all of that jazz. Tell me what's going on with you, whether you like what I'm doing. Tell me I'm a dum-dum. Tell me to quit complaining about Rainbow Foil Legendaries. All that stuff. I deserve it. I promise. I really appreciate your time, though. I try not to take it for granted. I know there's so much stuff you can be doing, so I appreciate you spending some of your day with me. Have a great rest of your day. Bye, y'all.